will help you to target back pain. We are really focusing on the lower back region, but the entire back will be touched upon. And this session aims to heal you, make you feel more comfortable, make your back feel more good, no more trouble, no more pain or stress in your back. Feel free to come back here after it's over and utilize this session anytime you want to defeat or overcome any level of back pain. Feel free to skip any pose as needed. Feel free to modify as needed. The entire session is aimed towards your comfort. So please be comfortable. At no point should any pose hurt you. So all you need is yourself, something comfortable, your yoga mat, a yoga towel, or just on the grass, on the carpet, on the floor. Just bring yourself and your spirit. We don't need any props. We're going to do this with our bodies, our minds, and our spirits integrated with our breath. So come on in and join me. We're going to begin seated on the floor in easy cross-leg position. Try your best to try to place your entire bottom half of your body on the ground. This means to have your buttocks evenly on the ground, your legs on the ground, and right in front of one another. We begin by breathing into comfort. So as you're breathing and neutralizing your spine, making sure that your spine is straight, the best way to make sure that your spine is straight is tuck your low back in and make sure your shoulders are down. Make sure your chin is parallel to the floor or at least 45 degrees upward. As you're holding your head back and keeping your chin up, in a sense, as well as your shoulders down, your lower back pushed in, and your solar plexus chakra activated, which should be sitting right here underneath your ribs, deep into your ribs. So deep in your diaphragm, you want to make sure your solar plexus is activated in your sitting while you're seated. So we're just going to take a moment and deep breathe normally just by sitting in this posture. So if your legs are not able to hit the ground, that is okay. You can try sitting like this, just as long as there is coordination with your right leg in the front to begin. So if you have to sit in this way, that's totally fine, as long as your legs are evenly balanced and your buttocks are on the floor and your spine is elongated. Sitting up very tall. So really deep breathe, deeply in through your nose and exhale with your mouth. On our next inhale, we're going to take our palms up. Interlock your fingers and flip them up. Look upward and just keep breathing normally. Make your arms beside your ears, shoulders are down, push toward your back. Your head is looking up and your palms are faced upward while they're interlaced fingers going upward. In this posture, you're looking upward and you're holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heart center. Deep breathe, inhale. Exhale. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our palms back up. Deep breathing, inhale. And on our exhale, we're going to go all the way down in front. So as we're going all the way down, make sure that the bottom parts of your body are still flat on the floor. Your buttocks, your legs are still flat on the floor. And you're going to hinge forward from your hip space and make sure that you're finding your edge. Go down as much as possible. Lift and lengthen and go back down. If this is uncomfortable for your forehead, feel free to place your palms to lie down on your forehead, on your hand, on the back of your head. So we're going to sit here for a moment, deep breathing. Now come back up. Place your right hand on your left knee. Look back over your left shoulder. Deep breathe. Chest is up, shoulders are down, and you're twisting your upper body, looking over your left shoulder. Come to the other side. Left hand on the right knee. Place your right palm behind you. Look over your right shoulder and keep your heart up. Twist your upper body and deep breathe 3 times. As you inhale, feel your pants, the crease of your pants, get really full from your belly. Come back to the center. Place your left palm beside you, right hand up. And if you like, you can just place your left palm right beside you, just like that. And keep your right arm straight beside your ear. Keep your buttocks still on the floor. And look up toward your thumb, or you can just keep looking straight. But in this stretch, you're feeling it on your right side body, but you're also feeling it in your upper back as long as you are pushing upward through your elbows to keep your elbows and arms straight. Make sure your right arm is right by your ear and go over to the right. Keep deep breathing. Next side. Just bring it all the way over. And this should feel really, really, really deeply good. Good deep stretch on your side body as well as your upper back region. You can look up for a deeper stretch, or you can look straight. Make sure your left arm is straight. Make sure your left buttocks and your right buttocks and your entire legs are on the floor. And also make sure your palm is face down. Come back to the center. Now what we're going to do is we're going to grab the side of our left side of your face, bring it down to make your right ear touch your right shoulder, and you're going to lift up your left arm, keep it straight, and press your fingers toward you. So your fingers are straight and you're bringing your fingertips toward you, but you're making sure your arm is straight. Just like this. Keep your left fingertips pushing toward you. And you're grabbing the side of your face, pushing it toward your right shoulder, and then keeping your shoulder blades going toward one another with your heart up and your head to the side. And your fingertips pulling toward the right, coming back, pulling back. Drop it. And we're going to switch sides. Allow your left palm to go on the right side of your face. Allow your left ear to touch your left shoulder. Bring up your right palm. Flex your fingertips toward you. And just keep pulling your fingertips as far back as you can toward your left while you push your ear down toward its left. Shoulder blades are pushing in toward one another. Spine is straight, and you're feeling this in your top back. Come back to center. Perfect. Now we're going to look to the left and look to the right. Just keep breathing for a moment as you go from left to right. Heart is up. Shoulder blades are down. Spine is straight. And we're breathing going left to right. Arms back up. Heart center. One more time. Deep breath. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Now what we're going to do is lie down on our backs. As we're lying down on our backs, we want to make sure our middle fingers tips are touching the heel of our feet and our arms are flat down underneath, a little bit underneath, not quite underneath, but your fingertips are touching your heels. So you're lying down straight, just shifting yourself, making sure that everything is in alignment here. Because the most important part of yoga is integrating your breath with your body, syncing your breath with your body, and making sure your body is in alignment so that you can breathe into the proper alignment and bodily order. So as we deep breathe, inhale, we're going to push our belly button towards our back and lift our lower back up, all the way up. And in this position, we're keeping our arms and our hands flat on the floor. Our knees are tracking straight forward. Our toes, our big toes are gripping the mat so that we can keep balance while we're just lifting up the bottom half of the body, and our weight is falling on our shoulders. So lift up as high as you can. The highest you can go is better. But if you feel like that's not your limit for today, then you can just stay in a balanced position. But the higher you go, the better. Just make sure your navel is going toward your back. And make sure you're deep breathing. Make sure your knees are straight. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. You're gripping the toes with your mat, and you're pushing up from your pelvic region. Come down. Now we're going to bring our knees to our chest, just like this, and we're going to push the heels of our feet toward our groin as much as we can. Now we're going to grab the sides of our feet and go into happy baby pose. Spread your legs, grab the sides of your feet, and rock side to side, left to right here. Stop rocking and just feel the stretch in your lower back. Bring your feet to touch one another and push your heels toward your growing region. Lift the upper body up, and eyesight and gaze is on the tip of your toes. Arms are straight, shoulders are down away from your ears. Heels are pushed toward the body. Soles of feet are touching each other. And you're deep breathing and holding the pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Feet on the mat. Now we're going to get our right heel and place it on the left knee. Reach through with your hands and bring your thigh, your left thigh towards you. And you should feel this stretch in your calves, your growing, your lower back. And push it toward you. It should feel so relaxing and so good. And just deep breathe for a moment and enjoy this. Feet back down. Switch sides. Left heel on right knee. Bring your arms through and pull that right thigh toward you. And feel the stretch on the alternate side. Release the stretch. From this position, we're going to place our arms beside us, hands flat on the ground. Bring your knees to your chest and rock side to side. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Bring your right foot up. Place your palms beside you on the floor, just like an airplane. Flat down. Turn over. Grab your right knee with your left hand. Look towards your right. Make sure that your right shoulder is tapping the floor as you're twisting over, feeling this stretch in your back. Come back to the center. Swap sides. Right leg is straight. Left leg is bent. And we're going to bring our right palm on our left knee and twist over. Left shoulder is on the floor. Palm is face down. And our gaze is looking toward the left while our right body is pointing toward the right. Okay, so now that we've gotten those poses out the way, we're going to do a few more twisting poses that are healthy for the back. And then, of course, we have to move on because we don't want to take up too much of your time. We want to make sure that you're able to come back to this video conveniently whenever you want to come back pain. So far, I feel stretched out, I feel good, and I just hope that everyone else is feeling the same. So if you want to continue on, we can continue on and go a few more poses to feel our best. So in this next position, we're going to do some twisting poses. What we're going to do is bring your left knee towards you as close as you can, or if you can't bring it this close, that's fine. You can just place your left foot beside your right knee, and we're going to twist over to the opposite side. For a deeper stretch, you can bring your arm out and just let your palm stay open. Look over your left shoulder, deep breathe. And we're going to swap sides. Bring your right knee beside, your right foot beside your left knee, and twist over to your right side, looking over your right shoulder. For a deeper stretch, you can bring your arm up, Keep your palm open and look over your right shoulder or toward your palm. Come back to the center. And now we're going to come down. You can grab the base of your feet, or you can just go down in a relaxed way. Grab your left leg and bring it up. Untuck your knee. Make sure your knee is straight and locked. Deep, really deep breathe. Really, really deep breathe in this one. Make sure your left knee is straight. Make sure your back is straight. Make sure your shoulders are straight and your arms are just going straight in front of your shoulders while you hold it as the best way that you can. Hold it. And you can bring it higher up if you like, or you can keep it downward as long as your back is straight. Place your leg down, and we're going to swap sides. Grabbing the right leg down. Right knee is straight. Back is straight. Okay, bring your leg down. And now we're going to come down on our bellies. And we're going to ball our fists up like that and place them underneath our growing area. So ball your fist up and place it underneath your growing area, and just like this. And bring your heels to touch one another and your chin on the floor. So your chin should be on the floor like this. And your fists are balled up underneath your groin. Your heels are touching. Your legs are straight. Your gaze is on the mat or upward, but your chin is on the floor. Your tailbone is tucked slightly, pretty much tucked. And you're going to lift both legs off the floor while keeping your chin on the floor, making sure both legs are straight. And go up as high as you can, keeping your chin on the floor. Come down when you're ready. We're going to do that 2 more times. Third time, deep breath, inhale, both legs up. Hold it for a moment, keep your legs straight, keep your chin on the floor. Bring it back down. Good job. Bring your palms beside you. Allow your right hand to reach out beside you. So your hands are both beside your chest, but your right palm, your right leg, your right arm extends outward. Sorry for that. And your left leg comes up, and you bring it over and twist your body, keeping your face on the mat. Left leg is bent, right leg is straight. Left palm is just beside you in the same position. Right arm is extended outward. And you're feeling this stretch in the side of your back and behind your upper back. Come back to the center. Switch sides. Right palm comes beside you. Left arm extends out. Lie down on your face on the mat. Lift your right leg up. Bring it over. And feel this stretch in your back. back to the center. Lift up into an upward facing dog or cobra to your liking. This should not hurt. Extend your arms if you like. Come back down. One more time. Lift up. Come back down. Bring your palms out in front of you, Sphinx pose. Tuck your lower back in. Open your shoulder blades. Look up 45 degrees. Smile. And deep breathe. Look over your left shoulder. Deep breathe, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Look over your right shoulder. Make sure that the top of your feet are face down on the floor. And let's hold it for a moment. One more time, upward dog. If you'd like to lift out of it. Come on your knees. We're going to go into the child's pose. Spread your knees mat width distance apart. Bring your toes toward one another and sit on your heels. Walk out in front. Keep your arms straight. Forehead on the mat. You can put your forehead, your chin, or your cheek down on the mat. Remain here for just a moment. Lift up just a little bit so that you can place your right arm underneath your left arm. So in this position, it should go just like this. Left arm is straight, right arm is going underneath to a thread the needle. Right shoulder goes on the floor, lie down. Right arm is straight, left arm is straight in front of you. Both arms are straight, but the left arm is going forward and the right arm is going towards the left. And we're lying on our right shoulder. Lift up with your left palm and swap sides. Bring your left arm underneath your right and stretch out your right arm in front of you and make sure you're lying down on your left shoulder and your left arm is going toward your right. And you're deep breathing. With each inhale, make sure you expand your belly, tightening your pants, tighten your waistband of your pants. Let your arms be heavy for a moment. Let's push it up with your right palm. Let's come into our final tabletop position. And we're going to do one more twist before we end our practice. So please bring your right arm up. Look up toward the sky. Thread it through and get onto your right shoulder. Left arm is straight in front of you. And we're just feeling this twist in our upper back. Come back up. Opposite side. Left arm goes up. Look up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring it through. Right arm is straight. Left arm is going toward your right, just like before, but this time sitting upward. Push up with your right palm, tuck your toes, and our final pose of the day is downward facing dog. Heels on the floor, open your fingertips, push away from your mat, push your spine toward the floor. From your downward facing dog, 1 foot at a time, step to the top of your mat. Place your palms beside you. Keep your legs straight as possible. If you can't do that, you can grab your ankles, you can grab your calves, you can grab your arms, or you can place your fingertips beside you. Let's just stay here for just a moment. On our next inhale, we're going to come all the way up. Exhale, heart center. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.